Hey there, today I'm going to teach you how to draw Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. So we're going to start in between his eyes with a curve that goes up, just like that. And then we're just going to draw a series of overlapping wrinkles, just like this. And then start to go straight and then curving back the other way. Right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrinkle lines in between the eyes. And then on this side, I'm going to draw a downward curve, kind of goes like this. And then from here, I'm going to start in the middle here. I'm going to curve down and up to meet that point. And in the middle, I'm just going to draw a circle for his pupil. And then I'm going to color in the outside area black. Alright, and from here, I'm just going to take this corner and just pull it up, just like that, for a couple of wrinkle lines or cracks in the wood. We're going to go over this side here, and from this point here, I'm going to curve up, and then I'm going to reverse the curve and go the other way, around this way. And then from here, I'm just going to swoop down, and then connect it back into that point there. Then again, I'm going to draw a circle for his pupil, and then I'm going to color in the area black. Again, if I'm going a little bit too fast, you can always pause the video and then restart once you get caught up. Then from here, I'm just going to draw a couple bags under the eyes. So here on this corner, bottom corner of this eye, I'm just going to draw a curve that goes up like so. And the same thing on this side. All right. And from here, I'm going to just put my pen down in the point right where the eye meets the wrinkles. I'm going to curve out, and I'm going to curve back in, just around this area here. And then from here, I'm just going to draw a curve, an upward curve for the top of the mouth, just like that. And then along this line, I'm just going to draw a series of little cracks, just like that. And then here, I'm going to draw a line down for some cracks. And then again, I'm just going to draw a longer crack, just like so. It kind of wraps around the central area of the face. Okay, then from here, I'm just going to go down towards the mouth. So here on this point, I'm just going to pull a straight line down. Then here, I'm just going to pull a line down, but it's going to curve a little bit out towards the right. And then between these 2 points, I'm going to connect it with a curved line, just like that. And along this bottom row, I'm just going to draw some teeth. So we'll just draw some wood square teeth, just like this. And then along the top row, I'm going to do 3 as well. So I'll draw a small one, draw a slightly bigger one beside it, and another bigger one there. And then around halfway up the mouth, on this side, I'm going to draw a curve down, but I'm not going to connect it to the teeth. This is for the tongue. And I'll go back up around here, and I'll pull that down and finish off that tongue there. And then I'm going to color this in black for the inside of the mouth. And I get a lot of questions from a lot of you subscribers out there asking me what kind of pen I'm using. So I'm just using a basic fine point Sharpie, and you can get these at any sort of a stationery store. So below this mouth here, I'm just going to draw a straight line, just like that, just for the bottom of the lip. Alright, so here, I'm just going to draw a bit of the cheekbone. So he's got some high cheeks, so from this area here, I'm just going to draw a curve that leads into that point there. And here, I'm just going to draw the same sort of line, but I'll leave a little bit of a gap, just like that. Then from here, I'm going to curve up towards the eye, and then I'll do a reverse curve the other way. And I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to go down to the cheeks again. And from here, I'm just going to curve in towards the mouth, just like that. I'll do a little overlap line here, and just draw a little line for some detail. And then from this point, I'll curve out. I'll square off the chin. And then I'm going to put my finger right where the other side of the chin would be. So right about here, I'll draw a curve to meet that point. And from here, I'm going to go up towards the jaw in a reverse curve like so. Right? And then I'll draw a couple of wrinkles. So 2 sort of lines beside the mouth. And from here, I'm going to curve in towards that cheek. Now I'll go straight up. All right? And now this is where the big sort of wooded area of his forehead is. So let's just go and do some more cracks around the eye. So I'm just going to draw another curve up here, I'll draw a wrinkle around the eye like so, maybe just one little one, just around there. Okay, now let's get into the crown. So here I'm going to start flaring these lines out here. Well, actually that one's okay. I'm going to bring that one back in. Here, so the highest point, so his face is actually the same height as the crown of his head. So I'll put my finger on here. This is as high as I probably want to go. So I'll draw some wood. So here I've just got one piece here. I'll start to overlap. You can see that I've almost done like across the T up here. I'll go up, across, and I'll go down, in. And it's just basically a series of sharp angles. Right? Down, across, and down. And again, it's okay if you sort of overlap your lines. So like, I'll give you an example here. Let's overlap a line like that. And there really is no hard and fast rules towards how you build his head. So I'm just going to quickly go in and just draw some lines in just like that. I'll draw a couple lines here. And again, going in between these areas and just drawing some long cracks just to give it that sort of wood feel is totally fine. And then in between here, I'm just going to draw maybe a crack in the wood. I'll do the same thing here, so almost like a long diamond shape and filling that in. And here, I'm just going to draw some longer cracks like so. And around this eye, and I might split this piece off like that. And go up a little bit here. Now I'm going to add a little bit of perspective to the crown. So on this side, I'm going to draw an angled line from that point. Pull it down, and look, if you can see that I'm sort of keeping that same distance from the inside line to the outside line. I'll do the same on this side here. So I'll pull an angle out and pull it down. Here I'll pull an angle out and I'll pull it down. You don't have to do this to every point. It's just a certain area, a couple areas that you probably want to do that with. Alright, so let's get into the neck area. So here, right about the jaw area, I'm going to probably pull a line like this. I'll go straight down. I'll do an overlap here. And by the chin, I'll pull in straight down like that. And for the shoulders, it's basically, I'll do an overlap. I'll go straight out, and I'll pull a line out like this. So I'm not going to draw the whole body. I'm just drawing a portion of the head and the upper torso. So here I'm going to draw the shoulders. And I'm going to pull up the shoulder here. And come straight out and pull a line out like that. And then from the neck, right under the chin, I'm just going to draw a series of lines. This will sort of show lines in the wood. And then for the center of the chest, he's got like sort of like two pieces of wood that are like kind of like spread out this way and angled in towards each other. So I'll draw the left side first. So I'll draw the inside and draw a couple cracks in that wood. Just like that. And then here, I'm just going to draw some sharp angled sections of the wood. Let's go to this side here on the right. I'll come up. And you see that I'm sort of overlapping the wood here. Just like that. And then from the wood, underneath the chest area, I'm just going to pull some lines up. And again, you can do as many as you want. If you want more fine wood, it's totally fine. And here on the chest, I'm just going to do the same thing like I did with the crown and pull some lines out for some perspective, just like this, like so. And just a couple more wooded areas. Oh, one thing I don't want to forget are just a couple little bits of roots. So here, again, you can go anywhere you want, but putting a couple squiggly lines, kind of branching out of his neck, just like that. And there we have it. We're done. There is Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again very soon.